All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Let's go. 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here we go. 60, orange. 54. Here we go, G. Get up. Let happen.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The 20. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First carry for Darius Geis. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Martinez. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, Swift. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. 180. Straight 15. Straight 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Two jet. Jumper.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
5-9.
Mike 55. Man, I got you.
Now Wentz. This is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on. You better bring it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 54.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
Three-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Wentz to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Check 56. Tackle.
Check Sunday.
Whip. Watch the whip. You got tight.
On second down, Swift. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. Sunday.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks. And while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set, 8, read, go! 54. Hey.
Throwing on first down, Martinez. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Give me that ball, defense. Get ready, go. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, alert 3.
2nd and 15. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Squeeze, get in there.
Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 15 lining, 15 lining. You better break. No dog. You better break. Slam, slam, slam. Hatch it, hatch it. Switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Leo. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You're out. Watch out, watch out. Set, go.
Martinez throwing on first down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Go. 180.
Right there. Good
Flag.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and long. Johnson's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Martinez able to find his running back, Geis. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Charlie.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Martinez operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now. 15 lining. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's go. 18 Gator. And what's that? And what's 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Pass.
Martinez now off the play fake. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Back to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, here we go. 280!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Caught here by Conley. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Wins to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be second and goal. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw is Wentz. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Touchdown, Eagles. Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Martinez to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10.
Come on, switch it.
Lefty, lefty.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's second and 8 at the Redskins' 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Come on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 60, orange. 53.
On the draw, this is Love. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw. Martinez. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They come out here in the I. They run with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to keep the game alive. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins it. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5